Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. Fourth time's a charm. I am Pete. We're going to try and play some risk here. Wish me luck. Classic fixed and word last act. Okay, so this is classic fixed world on with a neutral bot. These are my settings. These are my classic fixed settings with a neutral bot and filtering out novices. Okay, so host of the game is green, I think. Yeah, the host of the game is green. Okay, and we're last act. Looks like we got a game. Let's do it. Marcella says, I've never seen one of those in my life. Dude, you do not. I thought you were into gardening. Didn't you make like a pond or something? No, you made like a retaining wall or something in your backyard, as I recall. Oceania calls to me. Don't make me do it. I don't want. Magenta gets it anyways. No, it actually looks like I have an okay spawn for North America. And maybe if I'm really lucky, we see the Australia shenanigans between red and magenta, right? Is that the hope? I barely garden and I have one of those. Exactly. It's for edging. Dude, Marcellus Fuse, I swear to God, I remember Marcellus made some kind of amazing retaining wall or something in his backyard. T-Pizzle, is playing games against the computer worth it or is it a waste of time? I'm not here to tell you what is or is not a waste of time. But if you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, do not play bots. They're terrible. Right? If you're trying to learn, play players. And if you're really, really trying to learn, play good players. Modest Wolf says, I don't have one of those, but I sure love edging. Okay, we're talking about my edger, folks. I was regaling chat before the beginning of the game about my strategy for destroying a wasp nest. But since this happened before the video, I will just reiterate it. It is so I got two guys behind me with leaf blowers protecting me from the wasp trying to fly in. I got my t-shirt in one hand, and we're trying to bat the wasp away. And in my other hand, I'm using an edger, a half moon shaped edger. It kind of looks like this. Just bringing everyone up to speed. Oh, there we are. This tool. And you can hack the shit out of a wasp nest with that sucker, let me tell you. You know, they make sprays to kill wasps. Yeah, I put that. So in my house, there was like a crack and there's a wasp nest like in the brick. Oh, we knew it. We knew it was going to happen. The Hua! Nice. Yeah, so that's what I use some spray for. It is made for edging in lawn talk. Does Green think he's playing Prague with the multi-positional play? I don't know. It's strange to me that people do that. Gonna have to use this wasp strategy. Just got stung by one the other day. You want to hear something even weirder? I kind of like getting stung by wasps. It kind of feels a little good. Like, don't you get, like, it hurts, obviously, but don't you get, like, a little high from it or something? It's like, am I the only one? Is that a weird thing to say? Okay, that's weird. All right. I figured, no, Trendy's not a fan, eh? It's not, no, I'm not saying I enjoy the pain part of it. The pain part of it is admittedly unpleasant. What I'm saying is, it feels kind of cool other than the pain. No? Just me? I get a headache. Motherfucker stung me in the neck. No! That's awful. Cryogenic says, you ever heard of the trick where you take a brown paper bag and stimulate a hornet's nest, supposedly? Simulate? Hornet's nest? How would I simulate it? What? Dude, I'm sorry he stung you in the neck. That sounds awful. Oh, and the third winner is chicken dinner. Is magenta or is Perpy? Land it. Dude, the Australia shenanigans strike again. Get over there, bud. You deserve it. Red's probably already quit the game. General, go. Fuck yourself. That's $1 acupuncture treatment I need. Poke me in the neck. What about a bee sting? We don't have a ton of bees in Ontario. At least not in the yards that I was cleaning. We had a bunch of wasps. So I've had wasps' nests in all sorts of landscaping properties I've done over the years. I don't know that I've ever even been around a ton of bees to get stung by them, but maybe I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. That's something I'm looking forward to doing, setting up like an apiary, growing my own honey and such. What is my real life job? You're looking at it, Allie. This is what I do. Wasp way more painful? Yes. Painful. I probably shouldn't have admitted that I like getting stung. And magenta quits and red quits. What an embarrassing open for Australia. Okay. It's so painful. It's not that bad. You crazy. Pete, I agree. The itch is enjoyable. All right. I just like the swollenness. No tattoos now. No tattoos. Tattoos are like, I don't like anything that much to have it on me forever. Right? I'm like, RJ, holy fucking shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you for 30 months. I love you too, man. Yeah, Green's doing that multi-position. What a weird idea. For fixed. Is it progressive? No, it's fixed. Okay. I'm done. It's okay, Pete. We already knew you liked other long, round objects penetrating you as well. Oh my God. I've never been penetrated a day in my life. If this makes it YouTube, maybe the fact you like getting stung would make a good title. How you doing? 16-meter prion. 16M prion? Thank you for the prime. Now you want to talk about scary fucking shit? Talk about prions, dude. You ever learned an instrument? Yeah. I played piano until I was about 16. And in elementary school, we did 2 years of alto sax. In high school, I switched to tenor. Thoughts on Buddhism? I'm into it. I'm into a non-deistic religion. I'm not into really any religion, but you know, if I was like, if you had a gun to my head and you said, force Pete to pick a religion, it would probably be Buddhism. When you become a Jeopardy champion, would you like that enough? Dude. If I'm lucky. All the altos look to switch to tenor. Yeah, because tenor's cool, right? It's cooler. When you see a spider, do you kill or let it live? Oh, I definitely let it live. Oh no, we got the stacker bot in my region. Why is it 10 minutes instead of auto surrender? This glitch is killing us. No, the glitch is killing us. We should see flags. Ugh. Do you ever sing? No, I don't think I have a good enough singing voice. Can we take Oz? Thinking about it, but then I piss off Perpy. You know how to play trumpet. I mean, I understand how to play brass instruments. The only instruments I've ever played were those two saxophones. I played recorder, piano, and a little bit of oboe. Oboe was fucking cool. Have you guys ever seen? So, you know how like a sax? I mean, I'm talking to people who probably haven't played very many woodwinds, but for those of you who have played woodwind instruments, like most reeded instruments have a single reed. Yeah, we are talking about band. You just blow and tickle the fingers. Oh, baby. An oboe reed is like, again, oboe reed. We're looking at pictures. It's like this really fine, thin thing. So this is an oboe. This is what an oboe looks like. You see at the top, it has this little tiny reed, but it's a double reed. Wonder if the picture does it justice. It's like extremely. If they only showed a cross section of this, so you see how it's cork on the bottom, plugs into the oboe, and then there's two really fine where you kind of blow across them. I don't know how to verbally describe how to play an oboe. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't very good. Nathaniel says double reed instruments are weird. Horace says, no singing voice. I witnessed firsthand. The guy can sing. Thank you, Horace. I don't know. I feel like my my karaoke, half the fucking stream dipping out when I start the karaoke might beg to differ. I know this North America has become impossibly expensive. Jurassic fucking Park, man. Becky says, I played tenor and baritone sax. Fuck yeah. Sprite Side says, clarinet in 6th grade band like 20 years ago. I'm sure there's lots of folks who know how to play instruments. All right, now Perpy wants that shit? Come on. It's too late for you, Perpy. I'm the next noob in the slam. Maybe I get to Europe then? Europe. Cryogenic says it creates a vibration with the reed because the tip is super thin, whereas with brass instruments, you make the vibration with your mouth into what looks like a metal cup. That's a great way of describing it. Any trained musicians in chat? I know RJ's a band nerd. That's right. Europe! Okay. Well, if Perpy's moving over, is there anything for the peatman on this map is my question. Is there nothing for the peatman? Maybe I just work on North America slowly. Yeah, well, green appears to be backing off. You're going to force me to hit a lot. Dude, it's got to have been 10 minutes already. Come on. Why do I have to hit these extra troops? It's ridiculous. For the right price, would you sing Blinding Lights? Yes. I'd also do it for free if you can convince Austin to change his karaoke pick. Finally. Red goes MIA, locking in Lois, and we're going to see Magenta go MIA almost immediately after. Okay. Take SA shift to NA. Alia, I would never betray my homie Cedric the Little too, who has totally had South America all game, but for some reason not taking it. Never. I'll change my karaoke pick if you oil up. Oh, fuck. They found my weakness. I'll request an next stream. That's one of my sub renews. You don't have to pay for fucking song requests, man. I'll happily sing you your song. Jokemon. Hey, Pete, I finally caught you live. Hello. I'd like to thank you for teaching me so much about the game. You're welcome. How you doing, Jokemon? Okay, Peter. Oil up. Damn it! They all want the oil! People are waiting. All right, fine. Hang on. I'll go get the oil. I'm fucked in this game. Thoughts on podcasts? I don't really have many thoughts on podcasts. Okay. Green is showing me every fucking courtesy. Avocado oil preferred. $100 if you actually oil up. You you don't know. You don't even know my price, bro. Come on. Thoughts on podcast? You got okay. Allie, ask me a more specific question. I'd love to talk about all sorts of shit, but thoughts is just like I don't know. I have millions. I have too many. I have too many thoughts on everything. Thoughts on podcasts. People talking, right? It almost makes up for doing it in reality. Almost. Watch, I still get a fucking dude's trade. Oh, looks like we got a bunch of broken stuff, eh? Dude's gonna slam. Pete, stop. I can only get so erect. The oil. Did we get dudes? We did. We ended up with dudes. Whatever. The slow open gives me some amount of deniability. I don't have to get into these wars. What is the Niswa's up? What is the definition of oil up? Like, what do I have to do to earn the $100? Everywhere. Oh boy. Oh baby. Lose 8 on 7, as is tradition. Who breaks me here? No, we trust green. We trust green. You think purple breaks me? Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's a long way around, though. Shirt off, spread it all over your chest, and play the game like that. I don't want to get fucking oil all over my setup, bro. Enough oil for your future tenant to question what happened to the floor. I mean, if anything, the floor would be in great shape. It'd be more moist. What's my favorite type of media to consume? I have more and more been listening to my show. Not just for quality control, but I listen for like the right moments for titles and like I've been just getting into it. So I suppose YouTube. I listen to a lot of non-me YouTube. I listen to books, do some podcasts, not as much anymore. I listen to music. I rarely watch television. I rarely watch movies. I used to a lot more. What other media? I don't read print because I don't read quickly. I read a lot of Reddit, so that's kind of how I get my news, which is not a great way, but I don't know anything better. Those are my answers, I suppose. I listen much more than read. I like listening. Yeah, audiobooks, exactly. I have an Audible account, and I enjoy listening to books on Audible. Okay, black blocks me from cards. Not sure what he was thinking there. Get your fucking 5 out of my way. What's my favorite takeaway? Takeaway from what? Like, what's my favorite lesson? Pete, I honestly can't trust the news on TV anymore. Yeah, that's fair. I'd say in the U.S., at least, we're in a national media drought. Oh, fast food takeout. Takeaway is the way they call it in like England or Australia. My favorite takeout would be sushi. Maybe pizza, but sushi most likely. Get away taking Europe. I can't hold both, so I can have one or the other. What type of sushi? Salmon stuff mostly. I like salmon avocado. I'm a salty umami guy. So you say takeaway New Zealand? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Takeaway is takeout in North America. Yeah, I like salmon stuff. I like salmon roe. I like salmon avocado. I can get a little bit spicy, a little bit crunchy. You know, those type of rolls. So I type in girls. None of your beeswax. You know what? My type in girl is the one that likes me. Usually. If she's into me, then that's the most important thing for me. We call take home? True. I asked because I just got into tuna and I've always been a salmon type of person. Yeah, tuna's good. I do like smart girls. Short clinger knows. I do like smart girls. The unicorn. What's the unicorn? The one that's into me? If she's into you in salad dressing. Oh, the poop sipper. I'm still impressed you made your own hummus. So I had these 3 cans of chickpeas. And I was about to throw them out. I'm like, they're only sort of expired. I felt terrible about throwing perfectly good cans of hummus in the garbage. So instead, cans of chickpeas. I made the ham. I'm sorry I hit your 5, Black. The donut eater. I like all of your poop emotes. Butts or boobs? Why? Okay. Why do I have to pick only one? Why can we not have love for the butts and the boobs? Right. I, for one, would like to stand for equal opportunity, butts and boobs enjoyment. How you doing, Kristen? She came in at the right moment. Both, please. Exactly. Kristen knows what the fuck I'm saying. I would like both. Please and thank you. RJ says, I like personality. Also known as I like both. Someone pinned this. Hitting the 5 was a great play. Thank you. I think it was too. Take all 3. Then wait, what's the third? Elbows and knees? Oh no. The mythical 4th hole. Personality too. We need personality. I feel like personality is a given. Because the reality of the situation is if you're with someone for a while, It's not just about how they look. It's also about who they are. Why is nobody taking Europe? Europe. Kristen says, my wife is the best person I know. You're lucky. Allie says, good boobs are better than good butts, but that's just me. Yeah, you're allowed. By all means, like what you like, guys. I'm not here to yuck your yum. No one's taking Europe because of the pooping rule. Oh, no. They don't want to be a pooping. That's funny. Becky's on fucking fire tonight. Pete's the type who only uses Pete to tickle her throat. Jesus. I do more than tickle, all right? Marcus says, hello, Pete. Just asking why you do Novice to Grandmaster series. Why don't you do? What settings, my friend? I have done it a couple of times already. Do you have a new idea, perhaps? What would you like to see me do Novice to GM on? Have you considered doing Grandmaster to Novice series? I have, but that would be too easy. You think I'm about to get carb locked and fixed? No. Trucker Torpedo. I like boobs. I like non-boobs. Depends on the heart behind them. There you are. Alcatraz. Woo! Alcatraz. Novice to Grandmaster. I could fucking do that in my sleep. Alcatraz isn't mysterious to me. Waterloo, I like. I don't think, unfortunately for us, Ange, I don't think Waterloo is all that popular of a map. You gotta do like Vampire Chicken, take Silly Caps. Silly Caps, Alcatraz, Novice to Grandmaster. Okay. The juices are flowing now. Do we want to see me play Alcatraz? Do we actually want to see? My problem with Silly Caps is I'm such a fucking tryhard. Right? My brain wouldn't be able to do it the way Vampire Chicken does it. My brain would be like, how do I min-max the situation to win in the optimal way? Cannon Advance, I like. You don't like, well, okay. What is it about Waterloo you don't like? I love Waterloo. So maybe explain it to me and then I can try and adapt the settings. Because you watch a lot of Risk TV. Okay, follow-up question. Do the people who don't like Waterloo, this is an open question to any of you guys listening. Do any of you guys like Airship but dislike Waterloo? This is the person I want to know. What is it? Because if there is a difference, what is that difference? Because I like both, and I think they're very similar. It's good to play, and I don't like the way it connects together. I like both. Love Airship. Yeah, I love Airship. I know. Airship is the best thing that they've come up with in quite a while. Yeah, prefer. I know. That's not my question. My question is not, do you prefer Airship over Waterloo? That's clear to me. I understand that the people enjoy watching Airship and they enjoy watching Waterloo less. My question is, for the person who likes Airship and doesn't like Waterloo, what is the difference? It's less obviously choky, but it's so choky though. You like Ange likes Waterloo more. How you doing, Kmart? Love the content. Keep being you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I shall. There's no other way to be. What if you dislike both? You're allowed. You're in that. You're in the curmudgeon category then. Airship has wheel. You like the wheel? Waterloo does not. The connections in the chokes. Can Advance Zombies? I shot one yesterday. This game is weird. Nobody's doing anything. 5-round rumble, novice to grandmaster series. Dude. 5-round rumble. Airship is clear to map mentally. Is it? That might, I think Clawbit has the actual answer. This is the best answer I've gotten. Tim Tam says, might be a factor of knowing airship better, but I struggle to read the pathing. Okay, so you guys are saying basically the same thing. It's the way you can parse the pathing. But I draw it out at the beginning of every game. Does that not help? Should I leave the overlay on for a bit longer? That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to leave the pathing overlay on, or I'm going to draw it slightly differently so it's more clear. Maybe I draw it too quickly and then I remove it. Airship has negative space, which, yes, it's a function of how the map looks visually. Okay, I'm glad you guys answered this fucking question, because I think you are onto something, and this is the right answer. It is an issue of how you perceive the information visually. Yeah, cool. Waterloo's hard to tell visually, and the bonus actually connect as a viewer. Interesting. It's bad for Risk TV. Okay. That's why it doesn't do as well. Airship is extremely obvious, right? There's usually only one way a person can go, and it looks like they can only go that way. You love the draw tool, but I honestly think if you looked into adding an eye tracker, helps see things the way I do. How would I do that? Describe what you mean by eye tracker. So like the screen shows where I'm looking? That must be it. Maps that are room-based are hard to understand visually. Isn't Airship room-based? Well, then the sad thing is when I'm streaming, you see the eye tracker go over here a lot, because I'm not looking at the game all that much. I'm looking at chat half the time at least. Was drawing to allow for translucency? No. Screenshots, does it? Now I'm looking at the settings of the drawing tool. Settings, hide to tray. No, I don't know for translucency. The software you can get, but you'd be looking at buying hardware for it. It tracks your eyes and shows on the screen with the ring. That's fucking super cool. I never thought of that. It sounds like a great idea. Black is desperately trying to hold 12 territories. Would an eye tracker really add value? I don't know. What's good, Peeman? I'm good, man. How you doing, Gito Dinky? I'm good. Last time try to take Europe, advance in the game state. Ooh. I can stop that. See what else about this. Sorry, man. Nice try. I would like to maintain the lead. Thank you very much. Purple is sneakily setting up to take out Magenta. I hope he does. Bo Skidley says, Waterloo with Blizzards, I've noticed, cuts the map in such a way where a player can easily snowball without getting hit by multiple people. Yet, only by one at a time, whereas an airship, there's usually a few ways to get around. I actually don't find that to be true. I find both maps to have that issue, but I don't see it as a negative. I like that issue, right? That's part of what I like about them. They're tactical and not diplomatic. So the game's almost never stalemate. At least not the way I play it. How you doing, Chad? What's shaking, my friend? Did you make it to GM? So Chad did his GM novice GM series. You made it just by the wire, eh? Yeah, Clobber is right. It might be insightful to see how I read a board live. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to get that hardware, the hardware component, without paying an arm and a leg. You made it to GM in 30 minutes. Good for you. That's fucking sick. I think the challenge was Prague Zombies for Chad. All right. What progresses this game? Impatience? Yes. This game was sullied by the neutral bot glitch. So, Red and Magenta sued into each other over Australia and then probably flagged. But instead of flagging, the game put 10 minutes on the clock. So all of those extra troops got added to the board, which slows down the open. And the open is the only dynamic part of Classic Fixed. So now we're in a longer game, which I don't mind. No, I would normally say I would agree with you normally, but I don't mind hanging out and having a chat. It's nice to chat with you guys sometimes, especially at the beginning of this new season. It's an honor to chat with you guys. We got interesting questions. We hopefully have a few answers. It's a Friday night. Everyone's feeling good. I should be using the Alliance chat to work with Green. Yeah, Kreskin's right. Like, at some point, someone has to take a risk. I can't wait till you have enough troops to kill everyone solo. It's never going to happen. It's fun to watch you play Classic Fix because when you play meta settings, you're so locked in. Yeah, this is a lot more relaxed because I don't have to watch the board, right? Nothing really happens at any sort of reasonable speed that I will likely not miss unless I just go and make another drink, and even then. When do you move if you haven't already? So I've moved the first part, which was moving my cats down there. My girl, myself, the two kitties. We made the drive down. I loved it. You guys want to see some pics? You guys want to see some Florida fucking glamour shots, folks? I know you do. I was only there for 2 days and I came back because I got to fucking work. But you know what? It'll all be worth it when I get down there for real. These are my glamour shots. I like to consider myself a bit of an amateur photographer. Hey, Jay Pez! Just in time for the glamour. Okay, come on. Is that not gorgeous? Look at the colors. in the fucking sky. Is that not incredible? The pastels. Look at this tree. Isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous. It's so fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. Is it my turn? No, not yet. That's not Photoshop. That's me with my phone. It wasn't even a good camera. Thank you, Static Mage, for the 24 months. Meow to you. Thank you very much, JPiz, for the raid. How was your stream, buddy? Love looking at it. Is that Brampton? It is not Brampton, sir. This game's going at a bit of a more relaxed pace, so let's see how it all shakes out. Very fun? Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. There's also this. This is also my favorite part is this ocean right here. I get to live 10 minutes from the ocean. How did I get so lucky? And there's a pool. Come on. Who wouldn't want to live here? Seriously. I should be so lucky. I'm working really, really hard to get my my situation sorted up here so I can be there full time. It doesn't look like Mississauga in the winter. It does not. I'm not selling my house. No. Not yet. Okay, green stacks on me. Do you want to hit purple or no? Looks like he just wants to hit me. And green's fed up with this. Don't stack on me. Next time, don't stack on me. I mean, no response is a response. Like, stack, put your stack in my face. We got to do something. Let's see if black backs. Yeah, I understand. Don't stack on me next time. Yeah, I'm trying to rent out my house. No, I'm not. Definitely, it's not a vacation home. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to rent out my home, so that I can afford to not sell it for the year. Does black back me or does black betray? Throw any amount of troops into him. Black punishes me for advancing the game state. Well, there you go. Let's see if I live. What does green do to get out of fourth? Green is fine now. Black betrayed, so I sue into black. I take fourth here. Every single time someone betrays like that, I will do what I can do to give them lowest. Being a landlord is awful, but not too bad if you get property management. I figure it's not going to be great. So it is a temporary measure. If you do not hit green, I am suiciding into you. And you know I am. All of my troops. I give 0 fucks about my rank, sir. Good game. She's gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, I can't sing. Would you ever consider renting out your house instead of selling it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm renting out my house instead of selling it. Why not sell? Because it's a temporary thing. All right, once we actually settle somewhere, then I can think about buying again. What the fuck are you pissed off about? Black betrayed me. You put your stack on in my face. You really, like, Cedric the Little. I don't know what fucking options you thought I had, but putting your stack in my face, like, that's what you get. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Black. You betraying piece of shit. Is there a chance we move back to Toronto at some point? I hope not. I would prefer not. I really don't like the direction Canada's gone, man. They're robbing us blind and they're giving us barely anything. Giving us barely anything. The cost of fucking Canada is way too high. I've watched my freedoms fucking wither over the course of my life. It's crazy. How the fuck am I not dead? Purple hooked me up. Elaborate, please, on what? Purple new to advance the game. I'm lucky you didn't kill me. Why did Canada get worse? Oh, well, housing is completely unaffordable by people even just a little bit younger than me. And instead of doing anything to fix it, the government decided to let in more than 1 million unskilled immigrants, which will be likely a net drain on the economy of the country. And if they aren't, the government still didn't account for the fact that those people need to live somewhere. And new housing starts probably need to be tied to rates of immigration. You can't just randomly say, we're going to let an infinite number of people into the country and expect that the housing market will magically fix itself, while we also do our absolute best to fuck all business owners out of having any chance of employing people. That was one thing that kind of broke my heart, was the trying to employ people. The realization that trying to employ people in the province of Ontario, trying to create jobs, wasn't possible. That hurt my soul. You sound like one of those right-wing conspiracy theory bigots. Isn't that interesting? Look at you. Not having a intelligent thing to say. A dumb fucking thing to say. You don't need to talk. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Bro thought this was a democracy. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Give me 0 bad vibes or go to hell forever. No, I try to answer an honest question. And it's a multivariant problem. So I totally get that a large percentage of people aren't capable of talking about it intelligently. I get third. Good enough. Oh, I'm so happy that fucking Black died. This is one of those things, right? Like, if you're not smart enough to think about things that are complicated, it's probably smarter to just ask questions or not say anything at all. Oh, dude. Black definitely deserved it. Black is a intermediate. Oh, I definitely lean all sorts of left. It's not about, look, the mandate, here's how you do the equation simply. I am pro-immigration, obviously. Everyone, my mom was an immigrant. My fucking great-grandparents were immigrants, okay? To not be pro-immigration is stupid. What is also stupid is to give the government a mandate while the standard of living of the people is in decline. It is a huge problem that not enough people are building houses. Yes, a huge problem. Okay. You know what? He didn't get it. I feel like Black learned a very important lesson today about classic fix. What do you guys think? I hope Green... So Green was the host of the lobby. I hope Green actually wins this game. Royco won. If you happen to see this on YouTube, say hi. Next time you would have placed higher. You deserve your 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.